Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to turn your old PC into a functional home server. Myself, Mohammed Zubair, and this channel is all about showing you how to become a highly paid IT pro really fast. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's say you have an old system at home that you do not use anymore. So what is the benefit of that computer except it is eating the dirt in your storage room? So why not get this computer into a use? You can convert that computer into a server. You can use that server in several ways. For example, you can host your websites on it, offer FTP services and many more options. There are several types of servers that are being used commonly and you can make your PC as one of them. We have file servers, print servers that you might have used or might have seen in the offices where you just have to give the print command and your document gets printed. Then we have application servers, DNS server that gets used over the internet. For example, when you write www.google.com, actually a DNS server converts that www.google.com into its IP address and then it takes your request. Then we have mail servers that gets used for the email transfers. We have web servers, database servers, proxy servers, FTP servers and many more. So you can make any type of servers with respect to your computer. Okay, till now we have learned that any PC can be converted into a server. So can we use our home PC into a commercial server or a server that can work at a huge scale? The answer is no, because for the commercial level, you need to have extraordinary hardware resources, as you can find specialized machine in the market that gets used as servers. For example, we have different types of servers like rack servers, blade servers, etc. But it does not mean that you cannot convert your PC into a server. Yes, you can, but obviously it will have a limited functionality to offer. So the better specs you have, the better it will perform. Now, in order to make your PC a server, you have different options. For example, you can go with Windows Server or Linux as well. With Windows Server, you will be allowed to use it for 180 days for free, but after that, you have to buy the license. On the other hand, you can go with Linux servers that are completely free. The most prominent options are Ubuntu servers and CentOS servers. Both of them are free for lifetime. Yes, they are command line, but you can install the graphical user interface on them to make things a little bit easier for you. Other than these two options, we have another one, and that is to use a third-party application or a third-party software in order to create or in order to make your computer as a server. And in this video, I'll just show you that because it is the most simplest and most easiest way. I'm talking about Docker. I'll install Docker into my Windows 10 and then with the help of that I'll use different services. So first of all, let's see how we can download and install Docker into our Windows 10. So for that purpose, go to your favorite browser and just write here Docker download and hit enter. Go to the official website of Docker and download it for Windows operating system. Just click on it and it will download a file for you. I have already done that, so I'll just click on cancel. Now, in order to install Docker on your system, there is one thing that you need to do, and that is open your features of your Windows 10. Here it says turn Windows features on and off. So I'll just click on it. From here, make sure to include two options. First one is Windows Subsystem for Linux and then Windows Hypervisor Platform. Make sure to include both of them, click on OK, and it might do some operations, and after that, it might ask you to restart your system. Only then you will be able to use your Docker, because with your Docker, you need to have WSL2 enabled as well in your Windows 10. So as I have mentioned that I have already installed it, now I'll just open that one. And installation is really simple. You just need to follow the instruction on the screen and you are good to go. So I'll just search for Docker. Here it is. I'll just open that one. Here it is, and this is how it looks like. I'll just close this one, and here I do not have any container available in my Docker. It means I can install any one of them as per my liking. So first of all, I'll use a service that is called as Portainer. It's a community edition and it's a very lightweight service that ensures the delivery platform for containerized application, and it can be used for managed Docker, Kubernetes and ACI environments, and it has been designed to be as simple to deploy as it is to use. Now in order to include Portainer into your Docker, go to your browser and just search for Portainer Docker and hit enter. Click on the documentation. Here it says install Portainer with Docker on Linux. So as we have talked about WSL2, that stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux. That is why we need to go with this documentation. Or if you do not see this, go to the docs.portainer.io and from there go to install Portainer and then go to your setup new Portainer server installation, then Docker standalone and go with the install Portainer with Docker on Linux. Scroll down and you will get commands to install it. Here it is, just copy this one and now you need to open your PowerShell or you can go with command line as well. I'll open my Windows PowerShell. I'll just paste the command in here, hit enter and I am done with the first one. Here is the second command. Do not worry, you just need to copy this one from here and paste it into your PowerShell and hit enter. I have already done that. That is why it has not taken or it has not done any operation. In your case, it will download some of the packages and it will take around 5 to 7 minutes. So wait for the process to get complete and then move ahead. So we are done with this one and now let's get out of this. Here it is and here you can see our Portainer is up and running. Now let's access its GUI with the help of port. If I go to this documentation, here you can see here I have two ports. First one is 8000, second one is 9443. 8000 gets used for the HTTP connections and 9443 gets used for the HTTPS connections. It means it's a secure one. Now let's open a new tab and I'll write here localhost 8000. Hit enter. It says not found. So it means we have to use 9443. So I'll write here 9443, hit enter. It says not secure. If it shows you some message, do not worry, it will open eventually. And here we are. In your case, it will ask you to sign up. So have your username and enter your password and your account will be created. I have already created this one. That is why I'll just enter my username and after that I'll have my password. After that, I'll click on login and you can see I am onto my dashboard of my Portainer. Here if you see here we have local and it is up and running. I'll just click on that one. From here we can host different applications, different services on this one. For example, if you click on your container, here we have Portainer running. And in case if you want to create your own container, just click on this plus add container button. From here, give it your name. This will be registry and here you have to include the image that you want to have in your container. Just click on this search button. It will give you a complete list of different options that you can go with. For example, it will allow you to include Ubuntu, Nginx, Python, HTTPD, Node, Mongo and many other things that you can include. I'll just get out of this and there is one more thing that I want to discuss and that is we have different templates that we can use. For example, if I click on add templates, either I can create a new template or I can use already available one. So I'll click on app templates and from here I'll create a new one. As you can see, this is the list. I can click on any one of these and I can use them. Let's go with Jenkins. So I'll just click on it. Here I just need to give name to my Jenkins. So I'll name it as skills build. After that, it is the network. What type of network do you want? I want to go with bridge. After that, enable access control. Here, what type of Jenkins do you want? Administrator or restricted? I want to go with administrator and after that, just click on deploy the container and it will take 5 to 7 minutes to complete the process. And here you can see our Jenkins have been uploaded or you can say it has been created successfully. Here it is and here its status as running. I'll just click on it. So here I have all the information about its container. Now if I go back, here if you see, here we have published ports. It means I can access my Jenkins from 51417 port. Let's write here localhost and here I'll write 51417, hit enter. We are getting this message. Let's get back and here we have another option that we can go with as 51418. Let's go with 51418 and let's see if we can access it. Here you can see here it says starting Jenkins. It means we have been able to access our Jenkins through our Portainer on our Docker. I'll just close this one and let's add another template. So I'll just click on app template, and this time let's go for WordPress. I'll just scroll down, and here we have WordPress. I'll just click on it. Here I'll name my stack, or you can say here I'll name my WordPress as PC_server, and here we need to give the database root password. I'll give it some random values, and after that just click on deploy the stack, and let's wait for it to get complete, and then we'll move ahead. And here if you see, we have successfully created our stack. Now let's go to our containers, and here you will see we have PC_server WordPress, and here we have PC_server DB. This is the database with MySQL, here you can see, and here its port is 51754. It means with the help of this particular port we can access our WordPress. So I'll just go for that port. So I'll just click on it, or you can also write here localhost, or you can also write the home address of your PC. So hit enter, and here you can see we can access our WordPress successfully from here. Just click on it and you can customize, or you can say you can configure your WordPress from here. So how cool it is and how easy it is. So with the help of Portainer on our Docker, we can have, or we can offer different services very easily. So that was all about the Portainer, and there is one more service that we can use, and that is called as Nextcloud. It is like a Dropbox where you can put your files, and then you can share your files across the cloud with different people, services, etc. Let me open my Docker one more time. Here you can see, here if you see, here we have skills build, here we have PC server. If you remember, we created both these. Here we'll add one more one, and this time we'll go for Nextcloud. So I'll just search for Nextcloud Docker, hit enter. We need to include the official image of our Nextcloud. Here it says official image. I'll just click on it, and again we need to run some of the commands into our PowerShell. Here is the documentation. You can find everything about it, and if you scroll down, here it says docker run -d-p. This is the port number where we can access our Nextcloud. We just need to copy this particular command. I'll just copy it, and again I'll open my PowerShell. Here it is. Let me clear this, and now I'll just right click here, hit enter. I have already done that. After that, if you scroll down, here you will see different other information and different other commands, but you do not need to go with anyone. This one is enough. Now let's open our Docker. This is our Docker, and here we have some kind of weird name for our Nextcloud. Do not worry, this is the port number, and we'll use this one in order to access it. So I'll just write here localhost, and at the end of it I'll write here 8080, hit enter. And here you can see we have successfully accessed our Nextcloud. From here we need to create our account. You can write anything in terms of the username, and then give it your password, and then just click on this install button and you are good to go. It will take a little bit of time to install some of the applications, or you can say some of the services, along with creating your admin account in here. So be patient and wait for it. And here you can see it is loading all the apps, and these are some of the more that you can install. I'll just skip this one, and from here I'll go to the dashboard directly. This is the dashboard, and we do not have anything in here. In case if you want to include some things or include some of the applications or services, you can click on customize and you are good to go. Here you will get Nextcloud manual. It means what it is all about, and its information. Here we have another section that called as file. Just click on it, and in here you will see different directories that are there by default. And in those directories you can include different files, your different data, and then you can share all of that over the cloud with the help of your Nextcloud on your Docker. Let's wait for it, and after it's loading, I'll tell you more about it. So here we have different folders that I was talking about. If you want to create a new folder, just click on this plus icon and you are good to go. I'll just click on this documents folder, and from here I'll upload some things. So I'll just click on this plus icon. Here it says upload file, new folder, new text file. I'll just click on upload file because I want to upload a file from my local machine. So let's say I want to upload this particular folder or this particular file. After that, I'll click on open, and that particular file will be available in here. Now from here, either you can share this particular file or you can share whole folder with anyone that is part of this particular Nextcloud. And for that purpose, you just need to copy the link. Here it is, here it says share. I'll just click on it. From here, either you can copy this particular link or you can include those people who are part of your Nextcloud, and they will be able to access this particular file that you have shared with them. So how easy and how cool it is. Yes, there is a limitation with Nextcloud as it offers you only limited functionalities and properties. But with Portainer, as we have seen till now, that it offers you a lot of options and a lot of functionalities. So it's all up to you that how you want to go. But eventually our goal was that how we can convert a PC into a home server, and we have just done that. There are several other ways, like you can use Proxmox as well, but that's a bit complicated. But if you want to have a video on that, let us know. We'll have a detailed video on it. And that brings me to the end of this particular video. I hope now that you must have liked and learned a lot of new things by watching this particular video. And if that is the case, please leave a like, subscribe and press the bell icon. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Till the next video, take care.